spend my time thinking about the offensive side because I think that information warfare is one of the most powerful ways to fight an enemy. One day in the prime minister's office, the military secretary told me, I'm thinking today, if I was the military secretary of the supreme leader of Iran, what would I be doing now? And I think a lot about that too. If I was on the other side, how would I be fighting this war? So I think about what's possible to be done against the regimes that are threatening the West. And the answer is an immense amount, an
Yeah.
immense amount.
Yeah.
And I think we sort of barely scratched the surface. My experience in government was that there were a lot of sort of tactical things done. But if you're facing the Iranian regime and they shouldn't be in power anymore because they threaten the annihilation, not just of Israel, but they're trying to impose Islamic radicalism on the world. What resources can be marshaled? What should be the approach to win that war against the regime? And a lot of times it's just about supporting the people because the people are bubbling up. They want to be free. They're speaking their mind, but they're also afraid because you go out into the streets and you're slaughtered.
Yeah.
So do they realize that people in the West are on their side?
Yeah.
That's an information war. It's like
Right.
the regime wants them to think that they're alone and isolated. I
Right.
want them to think that they have backing and strength and solidarity and support. So I went back to the Soviet Union and I looked into the case and I said, it's not worth the price we're paying for it. That's an information war. There was no kinetic force used. There were no missiles, but pressure was levied against a dictatorship in order to free a political prisoner, which opened the dam to the fall of the Soviet Union. That's a sort of glorious thing that can be recreated today if we're smart, if we use modern technologies, if we understand how information spreads, and if we're bold enough to really step into the foray and do it in a big way.